In the Zaporizhzhia region, a Tornado-S multiple launch rocket system crew from the Vostok group of forces carried out strikes against Ukrainian reserve units detected behind the front line. After receiving target coordinates, the artillery team launched a volley of rockets toward the concentration area. The strike was aimed at disrupting the movement and deployment of reserve forces preparing to reinforce positions in the sector. The powerful barrage targeted staging areas and routes used by Ukrainian troops, reducing their ability to organize and move additional troops to the front line. In a separate episode, Geran drones struck a 110 kilovolt electrical substation located in the city of Zaporizhzhia. The attack targeted key components of the local power infrastructure, resulting in visible damage to the facility. Electrical substations play a critical role in distributing power across urban areas, and such strikes can disrupt electricity supply to surrounding districts and industrial facilities. The incident reflects the ongoing use of long-range UAVs to target infrastructure linked to the functioning of large urban centers within the conflict zone. Another segment of the footage shows a large-scale airstrike carried out with FAB aerial bombs against Ukrainian positions in the city of Kostyantynivka. Multiple bombs were released against fortified areas believed to be used by Ukrainian forces for defense and staging. The strikes produced powerful explosions and large plumes of smoke as the bombs impacted the targeted positions. Airdropped munitions of this type are typically used against fortified sites, buildings used for military purposes, and defensive infrastructure within urban combat zones. Another clip captures the combat mission of a Mi-28NM attack helicopter crew during operations in the area of responsibility of the center grouping of forces. Before takeoff, the crew received intelligence indicating the location of a concealed Ukrainian UAV control point within the operational zone. After reaching the designated area, the helicopter launched a lightweight guided missile toward the provided coordinates. According to follow-up reconnaissance data, the strike successfully destroyed the targeted control point, disrupting drone operations in that sector. In the Krasnoarmeysk direction, artillery crews from the center group of forces used Giatsint-B towed howitzers to strike and neutralize a Ukrainian fortified position. After receiving target coordinates, the guns opened fire on the identified stronghold, delivering a series of artillery rounds onto the position. The strike targeted defensive structures and firing points used by Ukrainian troops, suppressing the stronghold and reducing resistance in the area. The operation was part of ongoing artillery support aimed at weakening frontline defenses in the sector. Geran strike drones carried out a series of attacks against two concentrations of Ukrainian troops near the settlement of Matrosivka in the Mykolaiv region. According to the footage, the unmanned aerial vehicles targeted areas where Ukrainian personnel had gathered, striking locations believed to be used for staging and preparation before deployment to frontline positions. The drone strikes were aimed at disrupting troop concentration and reducing the ability of Ukrainian units to organize and move reinforcements within the sector. See when the new footage shows the operation of the Yolka air defense drone, designed to intercept and destroy enemy unmanned aerial vehicles. In the video, the interceptor drone approaches an incoming Ukrainian UAV and successfully disables it with a direct mid-air strike. An airstrike targeted a military facility in the city of Rubizhin, located in the Volchansky district of the Kharkiv region. The strike hit infrastructure believed to be used for military purposes, producing a powerful explosion and a large plume of smoke visible from the surrounding area. Such strikes are typically carried out to damage staging sites, storage areas, or command facilities supporting operations in the sector. Objective monitoring footage shows the impact of FAB 3000 aerial bombs equipped with UMPK glide and correction modules against Ukrainian troop deployment points. These large bombs are designed to glide toward their targets after release, allowing aircraft to strike positions from a safer distance. The explosions captured in the footage show the significant destructive power of the munitions as they hit areas where Ukrainian forces were reportedly positioned. Next, footage on the Kostyantynivka axis in the settlement of Mykolaipol. A Ukrainian T-80U tank was destroyed during a coordinated attack. The vehicle was first targeted with artillery fire, after which FPV strike drones were used to deliver additional hits. The combined strike ultimately disabled and destroyed the tank, demonstrating the increasingly common tactic of combining artillery with drone strikes to finish off armored vehicles once they have been detected. Artillery units of the Center Group of Forces carried out a series of strikes against Ukrainian positions in different sectors of the front line, targeting both command infrastructure and fortified positions. In the Dobropilya direction, a 2S-19 Msta-S self-propelled artillery system struck a Ukrainian forward command post using a Krasnoarmeysk M2 high-precision guided projectile. The precision round was directed onto the target to disable the command site and disrupt the coordination of Ukrainian units operating in the area. Later, in the Krasnoarmeysk direction, a 152mm Giatsint-B towed artillery gun operated by Russian airborne troops fired on a Ukrainian stronghold, targeting a group of personnel positioned at the defensive site. The artillery strike suppressed the position and damaged the fortified point used by Ukrainian forces. In the Dnipro region, footage shows the finishing strike against a Ukrainian Marder 1 A3 infantry fighting vehicle using fiber-optic controlled FPV drones known as KVN. After the armored vehicle had already been hit and immobilized, the drone operators carried out additional attacks to ensure its destruction. The precision strikes targeted the vehicle and the surrounding area, demonstrating the use of fiber-optic drones that maintain a direct cable connection with the operator and are resistant to electronic warfare interference. To close the strike sequence, in the sectors of Pokrovsk, Myrnohrad, and the Dnipropetrovsk region, footage shows a series of strikes against Ukrainian equipment and troops. Among the targets were pickup trucks used for transport, quad bikes, civilian-type vehicles converted for military use, and motorcycles employed for rapid movement along field roads. Drone operators also targeted heavy machine gun positions, or HPKs, communication antennas, Baba Yaga, heavy bomber drones, and UAV launch or control points. The strikes were aimed at disrupting mobility, communications, and drone operations, supporting Ukrainian units across the contested frontline sectors. That's all for today's update. Thanks for watching, and don't miss our upcoming videos.